Hello, thank you so very much for joining me here at Soulprint Intuitive Tarot. This is another mini, and I love that you're here. Thank you so much for the subscriptions, the thumbs up, the lovely comments. I very much appreciate all of it. And so we're going to move forward. Yesterday, if you missed them, the minis were about Florida and Texas, and the video that got put out on the 4th was sort of a bird's eye view, if you will, of what's going on politically, but energetically. Okay. So the thing I want to look at in this video, it seems incredibly simple. And it seems like we already know the answer. But I want to actually ask the cards to tell me about what the actual effect and impact of the some of the right-wing agenda is going to be. So not only SCOTUS with the, the student debt thing and the affirmative action thing and the abortion thing, not only that, but even the stuff that's going on, within different states. I want to know how that's actually going to manifest in the 2024 election. Because I have long said that it is going to be the younger generations that make the change that need to be made. And so I want to see what we can glean when we ask the cards about the impact of right-wing policies and agendas on the 2024 election. So, impact, unfavorable or unpopular decisions, 2024 election. Impact, decisions, 2024. Impact, decisions, 2024. Okay, we're starting with the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. All right. So what you're going to see is that the power of the words, particularly the words connected to females, female choice, abortion, contraception, etc. That voice is going to be front and loud. And what they're going to do is it feels as if they're going to reach out to such a broad grouping of people that even people who almost didn't have any opinion about it or weren't paying attention, even they are going to actually go, wait a minute, what the heck was going on when I was busy watching the ball game? So, and again, the female energy here include the younger generation of both sexes, because that energy is more about action to, action to create the results they want, as opposed to action to protest the things that are. It feels far more grassroots, and it feels very much like when these younger people, and listen, I am not just counting the power of us older generations, okay? But what I'm saying is energetically, it is the young people that is going to make that shift, because they don't frankly, the world and the conditions that have been left to them, and they're not likely to sort of put up with it long term. Now, this does not mean that this thing is going to be a cakewalk for the Dems, okay? They're going to have to work hard, and mostly they're going to have to work hard on their messaging because they have been a little too, oh, if we say it once, a reasonable mind will understand it, and there's just no need to repeat. And what they've discovered over the last several years is if you not only don't repeat over and over again, but you don't do it sort of loud and not necessarily aggressively, but firmly, it gets lost in the shuffle. So part of what the Dems are going to be doing in this election cycle is really focusing on what brings us together, the best of us, if you will. It's not an innocence. This is the page of Pentacles. It's not an innocence so much as it is a feeling that there needs to be a new beginning, a fresh start. Okay? That's what they're going to be focused on. Now, by new beginning, I don't mean brand new things. I mean things that either were destroyed by the Republicans and working to fix them, or finishing things that were left sort of on the dining room table because they just simply couldn't be got to. There's also going to be a lot of focus on Biden's accomplishments, and to the point where it's just we're all going to be able to recite every single wonderful thing that he did. And frankly, there's been a lot of wonderful things, and so that could be quite the trick if we actually remember all of them. But there's going to be a lot of that kind of, look at how far we've come, let us finish the job kind of energy. The Republicans, on the other hand, are going to continue to spew hate and resentment. And they're going to keep talking about how they're there for the little guy, except none of those guys that are there for them are little guys. And there's just going to be more intensity of the crazy that's already going on. It almost in some way feels like the Republicans are not going to be able to pull back and reset fast enough. Very, very much like what happened with the midterms, right? Which was the Republicans were yay, 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 and dancing in the street because they, squashed abortion rights. And then they realized, that was a problem. And the Dems just pounced on it and they didn't let it go. And what happened in the midterms was a minor event compared to what's happening in the next election. The pushback is going to be huge, okay? Now, you also have a couple of cards here that I like. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician talk about things falling into place. Good luck. So there's going to be things that happen just in the world, within your country, that are going to do two things sort of in different ways. One is going to put a spotlight on the amazing things that have been and can be accomplished. It's going to start to bring into focus the trickery and the cheating that has been going on the right. Okay? So on the one hand, the Magician is going to bring some really cool things. Like there's just going to be things that happen. And I don't know, maybe this is court rulings. Maybe it is, I don't know. I can't tell you. They're just saying there's going to be stuff that happens that's just going to play really, really well into the Dems' favor. And that's going to bring them some really good fortune. And as they start to present that image of having all the resources they need, all the tools are in the toolbox, we know what we're doing and we know what this looks like going forward, just vote for us, get us back into office, that is going to be counterbalanced by the trickery and the cheating and the et cetera, et cetera. So the Republicans are going to continue to lose that really far right hold. And it's not because those people on the far right are going to just have an epiphany and change their mind. It's because center and left are going to start really being vocal about what it is that's being lost under the Republicans and their agendas and their ideas and their attitudes. So for right now, it looks as if the election is going to favor the Democrats and it's going to favor Biden. It's going to frost Trump's butt something fierce that Biden will not go down after one term. And for a lot of people, it's going to be honestly about trying to placate Trump unless he's already been removed from the picture. All right, so thank you so very much for being here. The next video that I'm actually going to look at is, I want to take a quick peek at Santos. So in a short little while, that video will be released. I hope you enjoyed that one and this one. Bye-bye for now.